Oh, so this is what your place is like. You're such a big fat liar though, because you told me that it was gonna be that it would be bigger than my place. But I don't know. Maybe there's more than more than what I can see right now. But it does look pretty nice though. Pretty cozy. So now it'll be your turn to show me around. I'm very curious about this place. And you said it was worth more than I think mine, right? Something like that. But wow. I say the kitchen is small, but there's still a lot that can go on here. Well, and then even over there, oh, it's its own like space. God, if I had a place, yeah, if I had a place like this one, I'd feel a lot more inclined to actually cook and stuff. And then all this came with it too. Like all this was already here. Up there, I can't even reach on my own. I'm so short. Wow. Ooh, and then what about the fridge? What do you got in there though? Uh, you really? Okay. And in here, God, all you have is just a bunch of sweet stuff. Uh, I mean, I don't mean to like be judging and all, but it's just I guess what you like. Even organized down there. Wow, you drink the fancier stuff. I just drink a bunch of a bunch of cheap stuff. I see this, and then I've yet to actually ask about it. But like, what is it that you do that you're able to get all this? Ah, yeah, that doesn't look cheap either. Like all this is actually like really much nicer compared to mine. That's for sure. Even the sink's huge. I okay, maybe it does look like it's bigger than it is because of my size, but come on. Okay, then I wonder, what about these two doors? Is it just for like storage necessity or something? I don't know. Wait, those are for bathrooms? No, that can't be right. Wait, no freaking way. Wait, so you mean to say that you got like separate rooms for this? So this one's only for the toilet, and then the other one's just to shower? Oh, wow, okay. What? Dang. Okay, so you got your own washer, massive sink and counter, and then that whole thing is just for the shower with a tub in there. Oh, mine's tiny. If you remember, I didn't show you, but the where my bathroom's at, it's like the left door right at the entrance, and then you kind of go forward and turn around, and it's like right there. But it's like this very tiny, cramped space that I have instead of this. Oh, it's just crazy. It's like yes, I do wanna take a look at it. Don't mind me. Oh, what? Oh, that's nice. No jealous iron right now. This is dude. This entire room is just, I guess, considered the shower, right? Oh man. Okay, I guess you're right about that. It's because of this bathroom, it actually might beat out mine. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Super cool. And I'm surprised you're able to keep it as as clean as you have. So good good job on that, I guess. Yeah. I guess this part of the corner can be considered the yeah. No, I'd be surprised you actually have space for a small dining table, but it works. Pretty small, but light enough to just move out of the way if you need to. But this one you got yourself looks like, because it definitely stands out. I mean, in like a bad way, you know, just it looks different. You got all these glasses too, but it's like just you in here. God, so much. I'm certainly unsure of having a bunch of games to play. What's this like? Oh, I'm not too familiar with this one. Wait, if that's for full body. Oh, that's for full body then. Oh, I guess that wouldn't be too much of an issue. Move this table out of here. And now we can all push over there and you have all this space. Do you do much VR? Huh. I mean, I guess that's a given. Because this is not, I don't think this is cheap, is it? I don't know, I only ever looked at the Quest 2 before. I don't know anything about all the other ones like 5 or the Steam one, whatever it was called. It's kind of amusing that there's not even a separate room for the bed or anything. It's just all there together. But it looks like you actually prefer it that way. It's rather interesting that the layout is just the living room and then I guess the bed right there. It's not in their own separate room, but it seems like you're well accustomed to it, or that you prefer it that way too. I mean, it's a pretty nice looking bed too. Big one at that. You've been here for over a year now. Yeah. I definitely wouldn't mind coming over more often. And with all your stuff, we can actually play games together. For me, all I have is my PC, and that's it. And I typically just play, solo games. So we can do that. Well, with also your kitchen, can make some stuff too. That'd be pretty fun. Trying out different things, or just I don't know, just trying something, eating something. That'd be pretty cool, I think. Oh, I guess we haven't even looked out yet. Yep, of course you would just keep the blinds closed. I'm not surprised. Oh, okay, that is a crazy view. Yeah, and I can get why it's so noisy since it's right there on right next to a highway. Interesting. And you say you actually prefer this kind of noise? Oh, man, I would hate it so much. I just prefer it being like really quiet, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's far from the worst. That's, like, I can say that at least. Oh, they intentionally have those built on there. I see now. Do you not have any other neighbors? It's completely dark over there. I don't really see any other lights on too, and I was going up the stairs and all that. Wow, you have no noisy neighbors at all. Oh well, no chance of having noisy neighbors. Well, for now at least. Wow. I don't know about you, but I can see myself being stuck out here for a long time. It is a really nice view though. Just get like a small little table or some chairs. Or actually, maybe the one you got actually. And at least you get some cover from rain, I guess, since you're still under a floor. You ever wonder what kind of you wonder what other kind of things could be happening in all those other buildings with all those lights on? Maybe people winding down, some that are still working, or probably some just forgot to turn off their lights or something. So many other people doing their own thing in their own loop, I guess you could say. You know, they all got their own things that they're going after. Even down there, when we see the cars and the trucks pass by, you know, whether they're alone, have friends, families, all of that. It's a very busy area. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm gonna go in for now. And now I know what you normally do day by day. I I don't like mean to sound like I'm judging or anything. I kind of do the same thing when I do have time. Just, well, different hardware, I guess. No, I don't. I'm good. I don't really feel like playing anything. I mostly just came here just to check out your place and everything. You know, so far it's very impressive. I think it's very nice, actually. Very worth it, I'd say. If you manage to have such a huge liking to it and willingly stick around here for, you know, more than a year. But I'm actually really surprised that you actually ended up living a lot closer than I thought. And when I took up that one certain job and had to relocate because of it, and I think I'd be seeing anyone familiar, right? That maybe I'd have to force myself, or eventually maybe find someone that I can tolerate at most, or something like that. You know, not that I'm exactly too eager thinking about it, But I guess for now that really doesn't matter anymore, since, now knowing that I'm not exactly alone. But I am curious if it's maybe been the same for you, where different place or different place with the different circumstance, but still have the more or less same outlook about having to interact with people, because it doesn't take much to figure out how sometimes dealing with people just is really annoying, and you just rather not, and just get back to your own things and all that. Like, sure, I'm like a loner, okay, but kind of growing up that way, I don't really mind it. That's just how I am, and I don't mind it. But I can't deny that, sure, it feels lonely sometimes. But as long as there's someone else I know I can openly talk to like this, then things really aren't so bad. Well, it's getting close about that time for me to be getting out of here. So, one thing I want to at least make sure before I go is to see if you're doing alright for yourself. Because I know you're kind of the type of person to tough it out and all that. And, I'll give you that. You can be resilient, but you're also kind of stubborn sometimes. Okay? So don't go brushing off your own needs sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta stop. Take a look at yourself and be like, what do I need right now? Or what are some nice things I can do to help me recover from being tired, fatigued, all that stuff, right? Because things only get more difficult when you start getting all grumpy about stuff. Mm-hmm. The last thing you want to do is crash out in front of somebody or a bunch of people, and then now you're just sitting there all embarrassed because you just couldn't help yourself. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Prevent from reaching that point. That's why it's important to just slow down sometimes. And I mean, like, really slow down sometimes. Like, disconnect yourself, just be in your own place. Mm-hmm. And if part of that means me stopping by, hanging out, maybe playing some stuff here with you, I don't mind it. I don't mind any of that. And sure, I might request the same. You coming over, and then just do something. Just anything. Doesn't have to be anything special. It's not like we have to go out having dinner somewhere anytime we like hang out, or just go buying stuff. That's not really necessary. Because all that's really needed is just us together in a shared space. That's really it. I'm not really picky about what happens or what we do, because I feel the most gratifying, or it feels most gratifying to simply just be in the presence of someone that I care about. Like I said, there really isn't no need to go all out every single time whenever you meet up with someone. Right. And also in that way, saves you a little bit of money too. You know, pro tip. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'll be, I'll always be in touch whenever, hopefully, whenever I'm not too busy, of course. Like I had explained to you before, sometimes it can be a little grueling for me, but that kind of seems like such a minor issue now. Now that I'm totally not alone. And it's same for you. I can see you now, probably being more eager to push through things now, right? Maybe a bit more motivated, because it's kind of just a nice thought to have, right? Wake up, do your thing, but like, in the middle of the day, looking forward to just hanging out, you know. But okay, I should stop stalling and surely get going now before it's too late. Uh, I think I should probably actually stop by and buy a few things too. I was really running low on drinks and a few snacks. Yeah, I didn't end up eating that much. I kind of was busy the entire day. So, but fortunately, I don't mind going through all of that to just be here for a little bit, seeing how you're living it up in your own way. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I really have to get going for real now. Or okay. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, off I go. Just keep in mind what I told you. Oh, I, I'll get going now. Just keep in mind what I told you. Just look after yourself. Because I can only do so much, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Good night and see you tomorrow if you hit me up. Okay? Okay.